something that I do purchase a lot more of ever since I moved in with my boyfriend. And no, that's not because we go to the bathroom constantly. It's just the fact that when you live with somebody else, you tend to purchase more of certain items in the house, more shampoo and conditioner or more razors, whatever the case may be. When there's more people in the house, you have to up your quantity size in certain items. So when I lived alone, I survived off of 4 rolls a month. When it came to toilet paper, at my local Dollar Tree, I would go there, purchase the 4 rolls in a package for $1, and that would last me quite a while because I was always at my job. If you guys are new here, I used to be a dietary aide for 8 years. So I was always there. I was either working 8 hours or 12 hours every day. I had Saturday and Sundays off, and the days that I had off, I would visit my boyfriend at his apartment. So I was rarely ever at my first apartment because when I did get out of work, I would go visit my sister every day to go see my niece and nephew. They were a lot tinier back then. Like I said, I was rarely ever home, so I didn't feel the need to kind of stock up or purchase a lot of toilet paper because by the time I had to go to the bathroom, I would either use my sister's bathroom or I would use the bathroom at my job. So I really would use the bathroom at my house unless it was like to shower and stuff. But now with me working from home, I don't leave the house only to go grocery shopping. I know I need to get out more, but I'm such an introvert that I just like being at home. My boyfriend's also self-employed and doing his own thing, so he does leave sometimes, but for the bathroom situation, he always goes to the bathroom here. So we do purchase a lot more toilet paper now that we, work from home and we barely leave the house. So that is one thing that I'm purchasing a lot more of. I do want to say this really quick. I don't want to see any negative comments down below of saying toilet paper is unsanitary, you shouldn't do that. Everyone's different. Everyone is capable of living the life that they want to live without judgment, without being preached. So please, none of that down below. I know there's certain countries and areas that use bidets or reusable toilet paper. It all depends on the person. For us, we prefer toilet paper for now. Maybe we will change our minds in the near future. For now, that's what we're using. That's what we like. I'm sure other people have their own situation that they like to do. So let's try to keep it positive down below when it comes to the toilet paper issue. Clean groceries has always been an issue for not just me, but also for my boyfriend when he lived alone. Clean groceries are very, very expensive in the US. I don't know about anywhere else, but I've lived in the US my entire life. Boston, Massachusetts, never lived anywhere else. I can't believe how expensive fresh produce is. Obviously, we don't have the best of weather, so growing your own produce is a big no-no here. It's not gonna survive. I mean, it's hell for me to even keep some houseplants alive because of the weather. We were more of the junk food vegans because junk food is a lot cheaper than going towards the cleaner route. And it's sad to even say that. I feel like not even just being vegan, but in general, junk food is cheaper than clean food. We are always on a budget. We will go towards the junk food cheap route and just kind of stretch it. But a couple months ago, we did realize that we need to up our grocery bill if we want to lose weight and just be healthier in general. So that's what we did. That's what we've been doing. I have lost a good 7 to 8 pounds so far without exercising. I have yet to find the time to exercise because I'm always filming and editing. Again, I do this all by myself. I don't have a team behind me. Well, I have a team if you want to count him. We purchased a lot more lettuce, Brussels sprout, onions, potatoes, spinach, kale. I can go on and on. You guys know what fresh produce is. Also with fruit, I've been purchasing grapes. I know it's very expensive. I just paid $5.99 for a bag of grapes. I paid $5 for a bag of the tiny oranges because the big oranges were like $3.99 a pound, and I knew that was gonna be a little over like 20 bucks. So I was like, let's get the baby ones. Clean groceries is something that we've been purchasing a lot more of, and I'm not gonna lie, it has made our grocery bill go up a lot, but we both see a huge difference with our weight, our bloatingness. It's a lot better. Sometimes you have to pay a hefty price to be healthy, and that's what we're doing. I was always that person to not want to purchase apps back in the day because I felt like I didn't need them. I wanted my phone to be nice and clear. While doing this full time, I can't have that mentality. I have to invest in the business, which this is my own business. That's why I hired a graphic designer to do my intro and outro that you guys are seeing. Done a lot of things with the channel behind the scenes just to make things better. But anyways, there are 7 apps that I have purchased. Again, I'm gonna read them to you because I won't remember, but I will have like pictures around here of them. So the first thing that I do pay for that's really important for the channel, and this is something I was on the fence about for so long, and I'm glad I did this, and that is purchasing music for my YouTube channel. That's $16 a month. It's not necessarily an app, but it's a website, but I go on it with my phone and I just download the music on there and just airdrop it to iTunes. That app helps me out so much. All the music you guys hear on the channel, the intro, the outro, the music for my vlogs, that's all from that one website, that $16 a month that I'm paying for. That money that I'm paying for is actually keeping me safe. It is music that is non-copyrighted and you won't get striked for, which I have gotten striked numerous times back in the day from the audio library on YouTube. Even though most of those songs say copyright free, if you put one of those songs on your videos, you could get a copyright strike within like a year or 2 from now. And that's what happened to me. Most of my old videos are muted because I had to go back into them, edit that clip or that music out, so I could get paid for the video that I made. And the money that I was supposed to make on those videos went to the music artist or the artist that made that song, even though they said it was free, and it turned out it wasn't free. So that app just saves my butt in the long run, so I won't get copyrighted or deal with any of that crap again. And also, most of these apps go onto my taxes, so it's something that I can claim. Next app is this one right here. It's a thumbnail app. I pay $5 a month. This is what I use for the words that you see on my thumbnails. It saves them into high quality images so I don't look pixelated. I tried to do my thumbnails with Canva. I had a hard time. Canva's a lot easier to use for Instagram than YouTube. I tried PicMonkey. I hated PicMonkey, to be honest with you. I found it super hard to use. So this is just easier for me. I also pay $8 for a self-employment app. That is just to help me with my taxes. That calculates all the purchases I've made so I can put that towards my taxes so I can pay less at the end of the year. I also pay $20 for the whole year, each year, for Visco. Visco is an editing app. That's how I edit all of my photos, my thumbnails. I also use Facetune. I only use Facetune for 2 things. I pay $5 for the entire app. I use it to blur the background for my thumbnails, and I also use it for detailing. So if I want my eyes to pop out, or if I want my hair to, you could just go over with a detail brush and it'll pop out more. And the last app that I have recently purchased is Happy Cow. If you guys aren't familiar with Happy Cow, I paid $3 for the entire app. You don't have to pay it ever again. And that app just helps us, if we do go out to dinner or whatever, it helps us to see what restaurants are around that are 100% vegan. And it's just a lot easier than Google, because there's been plenty of times where I Google vegan restaurants near me and McDonald's pops up. So there you guys have it. That's the rundown of some of the apps that I have been paying for. I will do a whole video on what's on my phone because my phone has changed a lot ever since I upped my game with the channel. So I do have a lot more things on my phone now. But I did just want to come clean and say I do purchase a lot more apps now more than ever. Even with me being a minimalist, sometimes you have to pick and choose your battles. It's like no apps in bad quality, a lot of apps in high quality. It's like, all right, I'll take a lot of apps with high quality images for you guys. This is something that I've talked about already, so I'm not gonna go too in depth with it, but basically I purchased a lot more litter. I actually stock up on this. I use the pellet litter, horse pellet litter from Tractor Supply, I think that's what it's called, and it's $6 for a 40-pound bag. We have about 5 bags left. That's gonna last us probably till the winter time. And it's just something that we use constantly. Obviously, Milo goes to the bathroom every day, multiple times, triple times a day. He is a baby kitten. So that litter is eco-friendly and it is cheap, and we stocked up on it because Tractor Supply is very, very far away from us, about a 40-minute drive. So I wasn't about to take that drive every time I needed litter or ran out of litter, so we just decided to pack it up and put a bunch of bags in the back of my car and call it a day. Most of the bags are in our storage unit on our balcony, and that's it. And then I have one full bag in the closet. I change out his litter box once a week when it comes to like fresh litter. So as a minimalist, I never thought that I would say this, that I stocked up on cat litter. It's just a lot easier because it's an item that you're gonna need all the time. And we do plan on getting another cat when we move out of this apartment. Having litter, or having bags and bags of litter on hand is always a good thing. Tea has helped us with cravings like you wouldn't believe. I went through a phase when I was 25, 26 where I lost a lot of weight. I was almost at 125. I was exercising a little too much, but I drank tea constantly, and that's what kind of helped me lose weight as well and helped with the cravings. My sugar cravings disappeared when I did that. I'm back on my tea kick. He's back on his tea kick. My boyfriend drinks tea that I don't like, so I purchased different tea. He drinks like turmeric tea and stuff, and I'm more of like decaf green tea or mango tea, things like that. You know, still has sweet taste to it, yet it's not cookies or cake. When we're watching a movie or something, or it's like past the time that we are done eating, we will both have a cup of tea and watch our shows or movies, and it's very relaxing. So we do buy a lot more tea. We have a lot of variety of tea in the house. Eventually we do plan on making our own tea with herbs, but like fresh produce, herbs are expensive in Boston. Like we tried to like go that route a couple months ago, and we're like, let's hold off. I'm like, yes, let's hold off because it's just as bad as gas prices. Being a minimalist doesn't mean that you don't buy anything or your house is empty. I feel like with the online world, a lot of people have a misconception with minimalism. People think like, oh, well, you have a big couch, you're not a minimalist. It's like, no, you're adapting minimalism into your lifestyle. You're not forcing it in. You're just adapting it into certain situations that you want to change. And a lot of people have a very narrow definition of minimalism. And it's sad to see how many judgmental people there are in the world nowadays. It's insane. I feel like the internet has made it a lot worse. Not gonna lie, it's easy to judge someone if you don't know them, but it also says a lot more about you when it comes to judging others. Keep that in mind, because even though my list is very different from other minimalist people you see on YouTube, everyone's life is different. My minimalist lifestyle might not fit the next minimalist person, and that's okay. We are all different for a reason, okay? We can all learn from each other, believe it or not. So anyways, you guys, I am going to shut these lights off so this little boy can enjoy his nap, because right now he is just like aggravated that the lights are on. All right, bye guys.